Toybox is a small company from the UK that got its start making useful plugins and packs for Native Instruments Reactor and is now making plugins for desktop and iOS. Some of you may remember the video I did for their first synth, Thump 1, a free drum synth plugin which was released last year to much acclaim. They followed this up with BuzzZone, a unique synth with both a wavetable and sample oscillator on board, capable of producing some complex sounds and textures. Now here we are at the end of 2024, and Toybox is back at it again with their third official plugin that's worthy of its name alone, introducing FM Zone. FM Zone is an easy-to-use polyphonic synthesizer plugin with sophisticated FM and sample engines and a bank of multi-segment envelopes to shape the sound in any direction that you desire. Perfect for huge FM basses, cutting leads, deep pads, hypnotic sequences, and tons more. It contains two powerful engines that can be combined for some massive sounds, and in terms of FM, even has detailed advanced controls so you can tweak the sound as much as your heart desires. It features tons of randomization options, wavetable and sample drag and drop, and so much more. So in today's video, we're gonna dive into FM Zone so you can hear what it sounds like and learn how to use it. And while we do that, I'd like to offer up some of my favorite tips for creating ambient music tracks so you can add these techniques to your own productions. I wanna thank Toybox for sponsoring today's video. And so by the end of this video, if you wanna pick up FM Zone, it will be on introductory price for a limited time. And of course, the link will be down below in the description. That being said, let's dive into making an ambient music track with FM Zone. Okay, so here we are in Ableton Live 12. The goal with today's video is to build an ambient track from scratch. And while we do that, we're gonna be checking out FM Zone, the brand new FM synthesizer from Toybox. I wanna make it clear right here at the beginning of this video that this video is sponsored by Toybox. However, Toybox is an independent developer. I have a track record of supporting independent developers on my channel. So I want you to watch this video through the lens of what if we didn't support indie development? What kind of options would we have? All right, so that out the way, let's go ahead and get started. This is FM Zone right here. And I'll just go ahead and select the init preset. And what we hear is a really nice FM synthesizer. FM, as you know, stands for frequency modulation. Now, where I thought we'd start is by designing the FM Pluck. This is one of the signature sounds of my Stepic project. Fans of Stepic know that I use this sound in several albums over the past years. Namely, in transformation cycles. You guys might remember that in the track Frequency Source, there's a really nice example of this FM Pluck. So we're gonna recreate that here to start off our ambient track. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, well, of course we have speed control. This controls the overall speed of the envelopes. We have attack and release here. That's what happens before the sound and after the sound is released. So we're gonna up the release here, lower down the speed. We have a nice long, slow envelope here. Now you see that we're controlling the level MSeg. These are 9 different MSegs right here. We can go ahead and lower this down so it kind of falls away. Like that. Now FM is best used with ratios. Now ratios is it increases or decreases the pitch ratio between the different operators. So in other words, what we're gonna do is set this ratio to an even number. I find that works best with FM synthesis. So if you're using an FM synthesizer, try some even ratios, right? So what I'm gonna do here, you can either dial this control in, granularly, or what you can do is double click on this right here and select like an even number, like say 2. Sounds really nice, right? You can go ahead and click it again. Maybe we'll enter like 3 and hear what this sounds like. Oh yeah. That sounds really nice. You can dial it in with some timbre control. Oh yeah. So with just a couple clicks, you get a really nice sound. Now, of course, we need some unison, we need some reverb here. So you've got unison controls right here to widen the stereo. Love that. We have an onboard reverb here with a bunch of different algorithms. We got small room, medium room, large room. I find cavern kind of works best for this kind of sound. Check this out. Oh yeah, nice sound right there. But what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna use Supermassive and the new Supermassive 4.0 new algorithm Pallades here. So check this out. Supermassive was just updated. Of course, this is a free reverb. And we're gonna select the mode to Pallades. And we're gonna up the mix here to around 60%, up the delay, up the warp, up the feedback, up the density. We're gonna lower down the mod rate and change the EQ high to around 16,000 and up the lows to around, say, 600. And yeah, now here's what this sounds like through Supermassive with FM Zone. Oh yeah, very nice, right? Again, you can dial this in really quickly. That's a really, really nice sound. I love that. Let's put FM Zone off to the side here, and we will open up Harmony Bloom to start our track. And of course, I'm playing in 79 beats per minute. I'm playing in B minor, and let's go ahead and dial in Harmony Bloom. So we will change the speed offset to 1. We will adjust the free offset, randomize the even offset here. We will change the number of notes to around 56. That looks good. Up the note duration. We'll randomize this again a couple times. There we go. We'll use this, add a couple trigger bars, increase the note length to 64, lower down the probability. We'll change the note max to around, I don't know, like E4. That sounds good. And we'll change the root note to B, the scale to pentatonic minor, and we'll change the note collection to minor and go ahead, sync this up. Let's go make sure that our Harmony Bloom is going into FM Zone. And we'll select Harmony Bloom here, select it in, and let's go ahead and hit play and see what this sounds like. Oh yeah. Very nice, very nice. So you can see we have Harmony Bloom kind of doing this slow kind of note thing. Love that. Oh yeah. Very nice. Back in FM Zone, we got filter controls here. We can filter this out a little bit. If you click on this little triangle right here, you have different filter models. All kinds of different filter models. 4-pole, ladder, SEM style. I mean, he really went off right here. So we're gonna leave it on clean, but I just wanna make it clear you have tons of different filters here. Really, really nice stuff. Oh yeah. And again, you can dial this in, right? Oh my gosh, that sounds great. Fantastic. Shape control here. Really nice oscilloscope here in the background, of course. Love that. Oh my gosh, this sounds great. We can add a little filter envelope here. So the sound kind of opens up right at the beginning. Love that. Very nice. Okay, so that's a nice start to our track, okay? So we're gonna leave it at that. And again, how quick was that, right? Just, you know, dial in a pluck, dial in the ratio, add Harmony Bloom, and we are off and running. So let's call this FM Pluck. Very nice. Now let's take another instance of FM Zone. We'll drag it onto our next track. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a pad with FM Zone here, all right? I'm gonna show you how easy it is to create a pad. Now you'll remember from the beginning of this video, we have attack and release here. So we're gonna up our attack all the way to the max and put the release around 5 seconds as well. And you'll see here that down at the bottom, they have what's called sound presets, right? So the sound presets are like preset algorithms that you can use to dial in a sound very quickly. It's really great. They have randomized here. You can mutate these sounds, bunch of different sounds, right? So I can go to the analog. Maybe we'll select like saw and triangle. How's that sound? Oh yeah, very nice. Again, this is absolutely selecting one of these algorithms here. So it's already pre-selected an algorithm with this saw and triangle already dialed in. Very nice, right? So we can go ahead and lower our filter down. Oh yeah, really nice. Adjust timbre controls. We're gonna load on the speed of the envelopes. Awesome. So again, tons of different presets to get you started, right? You don't have to use actually one of the presets from up here. You can use one of the sound presets and do just as well. Now, over here in the options panel, we can adjust our polyphony to say 5 voices. That's looking good. A bunch of different options in there as well. Let's up the unison here. Oh yeah. This sounds great. Oh yeah. We can add our own little MSEG for the filter just by clicking around here. Now, like I said, these are MSEGs, which stands for multi-segmented envelope generator. but these can also be LFOs, right? So if you click this button over here, you say it says loop envelope. Now we can loop this envelope. Very nice. Excellent, that sounds great, right? So now we have a looping envelope. Now we also have a whole sample engine over here. I didn't even touch this. So what we could do is select a sample. Let's select, say, I don't know, one of these like super saw examples. How about this square wave over here? We'll add a square wave to our pad. Wow, my goodness. Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing. Now you can adjust the pitch here. Oh my gosh, what a sound. Now we also have a sub-oscillator down here, so check this out. We have sub-oscillator controls. We have a bunch of different sub-oscillator options, sub-12, how about that? Oh, there we go. Oh, fantastic. So we got the sample oscillator involved. We got a LFO on our filter. We got a sub-oscillator. Oh my gosh, that sounds great. Fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and add some notes here. Let's just make it, say, a 16-bar MIDI clip. You guys know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna turn off the fixed grid. And yeah, let's go ahead and lay down some notes here. Drawing a nice long B note right here at the bottom. Add one of these notes over here. We'll add some of this. There we go. Oh yeah, we'll add one of these. Add an A note right here. There we go, add a D down here, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and restart this. Oh, excellent. Awesome, and that's all without effects, right? I didn't even add any effects on this. Let's add some reverb from our Pro R2. Some delay from our Valhalla delay. Adjust the levels a little bit. We are off and running. So our first instance of FM Zone, we have our Pluck here, going through Pallades. And then we have our beautiful pad that we created using both oscillators, the synth engine and the sample, and our sub-oscillator. My goodness, does that sound good. Now, of course, we gotta add some bass, right? We gotta add some bass. So I'm gonna go ahead and rename this. Call this FM pad that we created from scratch. Very nice, love that. Now for the bass, what I thought we'd do is just use one of the presets. I'm gonna show you how powerful some of these presets. There's over 400 presets included with FM Zone, which is a crazy deal, right? Like crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab just the basic bass pad here. So we'll go bass, FM, classic, all right? I'm gonna adjust my octave. We're gonna play B0. Check this out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can see there's a little envelope here. We can adjust our envelope. Oh my gosh. So again, this is the standard classic FM algorithm, very simple, a straight linear algorithm here, right? If you want to dial this in, you can add a different algorithm, right? So all kinds of options here. Add some unison here. Oh my God. Oh, yes. Love that. So again, this is just one of the many presets here. Look at all these pad presets, sequence presets, and we're gonna get there. Oh my gosh. Effects, all kinds of stuff. Oh, I love that. So you can see, FM Zone is extremely powerful. It does plucks, it does pads, it does basses. Oh my God, it does sequences. We're gonna get there in just a second. Let's go put this through the bass bus. Very nice. So go ahead and dial in an 8-bar MIDI clip here. All right, we'll go ahead and add that low B note. Very nice, gotta love that. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh yeah, that F sharp, oh my God. That's talking to me. All right, there we go. Let's restart this all together. There we go. And just like that, We dialed in our bass. We'll call this FM bass. Very nice. So, 3 instances of FM Zone, 3 tracks. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. All right, one more. How about one more track? One more track, all right? We'll take FM Zone one more time. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna dial in just a basic pluck here. Real simple pluck, nothing crazy, right? So let's go ahead, we'll find a preset here. Let's go to the Pluck's presets. This is, again, the sound presets, not the actual presets. We'll say, how about, nice harp, how's that? Ooh, nailed it right off the bat. Okay, we'll go ahead and lower our filter. We can add a little filter M-seg here, just like this. Add another point here. Very nice, very nice. I love that. Cool. We can adjust our timbre control. Oh yeah. Now if you want to, if you have a filter envelope dialed in, what you can do is you can actually outboard modulate FM Zone, of course, with any of the modulators in, say, Bitwig or Ableton. So I can configure here, and we can select the filter envelope here, or the filter knob, and we can add an LFO here. So let's go ahead and go to Audio Effects. We'll add an LFO right after FM Zone. And what I like to do, here's a little pro tip for you. What I like to do is I'll map this to the filter, right? But then I'll up my speed to, like, you know, something really fast. And then I'll dial in the range of where I want that filter to go. Okay, so say we'll go from here to here, and you see how fast it's going. You can do this a little slower if you want. And now what I'm gonna do is make this a 4-bar filter. So now I've seen where that filter is rather than waiting for it. Now we have this filter. Slowly opens up. You can see back here in FM Zone. This knob is now moving. Perfect. Oh, that's great. Excellent. Let's add a sample here. Maybe we'll add, like, say, I don't know, a super saw? How about that? Gritty C1. What's this sound like? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Oh my gosh, that's great. So we got a little sample to our nice harp. Okay, let's go ahead and dial in a sequence here. So what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and turn off FM Zone for now. We will grab, of course, we'll grab Stepic. Let's grab Stepic here. Put it right before FM Zone. We're using the Max for Live version of Stepic. And what we'll do is we'll say, all right, Stepic, what do you got for us? And we'll go B3, natural minor, say 8 steps. We'll do something really basic in Stepic. We'll say a D note here, an E note, and maybe say a G. How about that? Or how about F sharp and G? That's looking good. Up one of the octaves here. We'll leave this going straight across. We'll change our velocity, do something a little crazier, and maybe we'll dial in that back in FM Zone. We'll change the note length to 1/8, and that's looking good. I'm happy with that. So just something really simple here. And let's turn this off for now. Let's go to FM Zone. And of course, we will make sure that everything's all dialed in. We'll dial this in a little more, just the shape control. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm happy with this. All right, let's see what this sounds like. We're gonna add a bunch of delay here, a bunch of reverb, and change this to the synth bus. And yeah, let's see what this sounds like. All right. Yes. Wow. Oh my gosh, with the modulating filter. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I've given you 4 different examples of just how good FM Zone can be. We dialed in that FM style pluck. We made an FM pad over here. Really nice pad sound, super gorgeous, right? That bass, the FM classic bass, just straight off the preset, right? Little filter adjustment, little unison action. Oh my gosh, and then of course, the finale here from the default preset. This gorgeous pluck, just coming out of nowhere. Driven by Stepic. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I truly appreciate it. Hopefully you picked up something on this video. I really highly encourage you guys to go check out FM Zone. It is on introductory price right now, so if you want to check it out, link is down below in the description. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. I'll come on and say goodbye to you guys. I'm here, I'm a real person. Thanks for watching this video. I truly appreciate all your support. And yeah, have fun with FM Zone. I'll be back again soon with more ambient tutorials just like this one. In the meantime, take good care, you guys, and as always, keep your heads in the clouds and your feet planted firmly on the ground. My name is Chris from Signs of Life, and we'll see you guys in the next video.